Okay, guys, I'm here with Kwabena Gyansah. He is the producer and director of Azali, a movie that has been shortlisted for the Oscar. Kwabena, congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Awesome.
Awesome. So once you heard your movie had been shortlisted for the Oscars, tell me the emotions that went through you.
Well, I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
That was that was the first reaction. I couldn't believe it, but I mean, as it sank in, I think I began to appreciate the work that we did and the honors that we are getting in return for it. So it's been an awesome experience so far.
Mostly people don't see the hard work, they see the glory. I know Azali, it was not very easy for you to shoot. Tell to me the challenges that you faced when shooting the movie, when it comes to the financial sector, putting the artists together or the actors and actresses together. What was your challenges?
Okay. I think, I mean, you know about production, you know how difficult it is to come out with something good in Ghana. So the whole process was very challenging, right down from even scripting the story, because we had to commission some studies into it to be able to get it as authentic as it is. That was challenging, getting information even on the field from these Kayais, for them to come to you, trust you, and then tell you their personal stuff. So right down to shooting the film in the north, very challenging, moving all the way. That was my first experience in Tamale, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so going there, a new culture, a new environment, and trying to be able to shoot with a, for instance, when you are shooting in Accra, it's quite different from shooting in Tamale. Everybody, once they see the camera, everybody wants to come inside.
Oh, wow.
They all want to turn and face the camera. So we had some marketing scenes that we needed to shoot in there. They're all very challenging. In terms of funding, once you're a new filmmaker, obviously, a lot of the funding has to depend on you and the people who trust you to buy into your vision. So, in all, the whole process was very challenging, but we are grateful that we were able to make it.
Lovely. I was actually shocked when you actually told me this is the first movie you've directed and produced.
Yes.
What made you delve into the movie industry here in Ghana?
I think I've always been in love with movies. I mean, right from infancy, movies was my thing. I mean, for me, football and any of those things doesn't really work with me. So, movies came naturally to me when I decided that, okay, this is something I want to explore further. I've loved movies, so why not maybe take it as a hobby, play with it, learn a bit more. So when the realization came that, okay, whilst I was playing, this is something I could do, then I had to embark on further studies, learn, and then be able to tell stories as accurately or as authentic as possible. So then I took a bit of studies, and finally when I got a chance to go on set for the first time to shoot a short film as part of my course, I was so excited to be on set that when we had finished production, I was so eager to go back.
Wow.
I was so eager to go back. That was when I realized that, in fact, this is something that I needed to take seriously, and it's been so since.
So before being a movie director and a producer, what was Kwabena?
Kwabena was a business person.
Okay.
Yeah, worked with a number of organizations in the past, including the ministries, a bank here and there. I mean, I've been in the corporate world for some time now, but now I intend to take film as a full-time career and see where it goes.
People say film doesn't pay. They say it's very hard to get capital from shooting movies and sometimes even airing the movies. People say the international market's attention is not on us so much. People say there are a few movies of Ghanaian origin on Netflix and all the international streaming platforms. You've decided to go into movie making in Ghana. How do you intend to break that stereotype?
I think I don't agree with the, I mean, the first, I don't agree with the argument that film doesn't pay. I think it pays, but only that it demands that you do a good job.
Okay.
It demands that you do something that will go beyond the boundaries of Ghana. If you want to, I always say Ghana, I mean, we are basically one cinema country, i.e. Silverbird at Accra. So you can't produce a film and expect that you put a film out there in one cinema and make back your investment. It doesn't work that way. So you have to think beyond the boundaries of Ghana. How can you produce a film that will appeal to other countries in Africa? Okay, other Africans in the diaspora and all that. So that is where we should be thinking. so that you produce a film, and after screening at our one cinema in Ghana, you still move it to other countries. You go into the airlines. You put it on streaming platform. After that, TV stations would also want all these ones comes with some revenue stream. It doesn't come in bulk, but all these stages will like you'll be getting some revenue in all these stages. So eventually, you will see that you will make it. For me, Azali, I think it's paid off. It's paid off based on what it has come in and what we are projecting to come in. So I don't think it's a bad investment, but then the main thing is that you have to do it well. Make sure that it's a film that will not just go for premiering at a silver beds and then right after the premiere it dies down. That is the bottom line. Once we get that thing right, I think it will pay off eventually.
Beautiful, Azali. Beautiful storyline, beautiful cinematography, actors on point. The whole thing was put together perfectly when I reviewed it. But before I got wind that Azali was shortlisted for the Oscars, I had never seen it, which was bizarre because those type of movies are supposed to be pushed for Ghanaians to see. Ghana can make quality movies like this. How come the promotion around Azali was not that huge, or I didn't hear about it before the Oscars?
Okay. I wouldn't say the promotion around Azali has been abysmal. We did a bit of promotion, but you know, in our system, it's sad to say, but comedy is the order of the day, and comedy trends. So once the film, during one of the promotions, I met a lady who told me that there are too many problems in Ghana for her to watch a sad movie or a movie that is not about comedy. So you will not find this lady promoting Azali on your behalf. But we did a bit of promotion. We did a bit of even promoting it on some channels in Ghana and all that. But then again, it comes down to what catches on. For instance, I don't want to mention it, but maybe one comedian says one word. Possibly that is just the entire film, just a few lines of comedy. But once they put that thing out there, people get hooked onto it. Everybody troops in to watch the movie. Eventually, they get disappointed. Then they conclude, Ghanaian films are not nice. Ghanaian films are low quality and all that. So I believe that Azali didn't start on a very strong note, so much buzz around it. But Azali was actually released in the premiere we did in Tamale on 12th of October last year, and we are talking in November now. We are still talking about it. That should tell you that it's not just about the buzz now and then it dies off tomorrow, but it's about how enduring the film is able to stay for a very long time, because throughout this month we are still showing it here and there, still making a few CDs here and there and all that. So for me, I think that is better than making so much noise and then it just nosedives.
Beautiful. Your movie, I've watched it, and you had some known actors. Ajiti Anan was in there, and you had some unknown actors also, some beginners. What went into the selection of your cast?
I think we had a casting agency, MK Casting. They did a Malco. They did a casting for us. So when they had finished the casting, especially the young actors, we just had to take them in and groom them. We groomed them for about 2 months to get them to a stage we felt they were ready, because they hadn't seen camera before. So we needed to do that, expose them to it. We were shooting some of the sessions, and then eventually when we went on set, they delivered. They complemented the effort of the had experienced actors, and then we came out with a beautiful performance.
Brilliant. So now you've been shortlisted. What are you doing to prepare when Azali is finally announced?
Okay. I think for now, what we are doing now is we are doing a bit of media engagement like we are doing here now, to do more than we did, actually, to let the film be known. We want to actually generate a conversation around the Oscars, because we've come to the point where we realize that getting nominated is kind of political at the Oscar level. So we need to generate a buzz around the film. We need to talk about the film. We need to push the film so that it gains the attention of the voting members. You know, I always say this, but if you have heard of a film before, going to watch, the attitude and manner you watch the film is quite different from when you haven't heard anything about the film. So we need to now generate the conversation so that when these voting members, get a chance to review the film, they will review it with a keen eye of selecting it. I mean, they will look at it and look at it very carefully because, okay, why is this generating so much noise? It means there's something good in there. Okay, let me look at it very well and see how I'll place it. So that's what we want to do now before eventually it is announced. So,
and you have other competition in your category. There was Lion Art in there, but it's been taken off because there's not enough local dialect in there. Your other competition, what do you think about them?
There's some serious films in there.
Yeah, there's some serious films in there. What do you think?
I mean, the foreign language, it's not a substandard category because last year, for instance, Roma won Best Foreign Language Film, but it went ahead into the main competition and won even Best Director, Best Cinematography for Afonso. So, there are serious films in there. We have Parasite. Even in Africa, we have Atlantis from Senegal. These are all powerful films that, I mean, I'm sure when they mention their budgets to you,
you will collapse. I don't think it's half of your budget.
Half? You're talking about half? No. I don't even want to consider that. So there are really serious films in there. From all over the world that are going to compete for that singular opportunity to get selected. So we need to do more. We need to push the agenda because, mind you, when we are pushing Azali, we are pushing Ghana film industry, and people who had actually, Ghanaians who had actually written off the industry will begin to appreciate that, okay, there are some good films coming in there, and therefore when they announce a Ghanaian premiere, they will troop in to see it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Apart from you premiering, where can we watch Azali if you want to watch it now? Okay.
If you want to watch Azali now, I think Azali is coming. We are almost finalizing an agreement with a powerful streaming service to be announced later, and hopefully by end of this month we should see Azali out there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. That was Kwabena Gyansah, director and producer of Azali, one of the best movies I've seen. If you want to see that movie, stay tuned because very, very, very soon it will be on one of the most powerful sites, international sites here in Ghana. Remember, my name is Nanaja Sakodi, and I had an amazing time talking to this amazing director.